What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nerds of UVM. I'm your host, David. I'm joined by my friend Luke.
What's up, guys?
And I'm joined by my friend Bob.
Hello.
And actually, before I get into my tirade, I'm a little chilly, so I'm going to get on my sweater. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, this is very unprofessional. I realize that.
Is this a plug for something?
No, it's not. I just need to put on my sweater.
Oh, is that an inside-out sweater, too?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because it looked like the black goes on the outside and the gray goes on the inside.
Today's sponsor is
clothing. We all need it.
Don't go walking around naked, except I will tonight because all my sweet mates are leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know why you need to mention that in the show.
It's important.
It's not, though.
People need to know
all
when
right,
I'm naked.
All right, for those of you who don't know what we are, we're a roundtable discussion show where we talk all things nerdy. We're going to get right into this episode that we're recording right now.
Frederick's gonna have fun editing this one.
Yeah, Frederick, I hope you enjoy it. Bob, you want to tell us what we're talking about?
Solo trailer came out.
Hey, kid. I'm putting together a crew. You in?
That's yes.
During the Super Bowl, so it's
Two of
about.
them did. Two of them did.
Yeah. The first one was like a teaser to the actual teaser trailer.
Well, the first one was like a proper TV spot, and then like the second one was like the actual trailer.
Yeah. So it's been about 2-ish weeks because Super Bowl, baby. Eagles. I have my own impressions, but what do you guys think of it first?
What do I think about what?
Just the trailer in general, the feel of it, everything.
Okay, here's the thing, right? This is a movie. This is an idea for a movie that I have had very little faith in to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I've had very little interest in it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
This trailer needed to put those worries to rest. It did not do the job.
Okay.
What it made it look like is it'll look like it'll be a fine sci-fi film.
Okay.
Which maybe that's all it's trying to be. But in my eyes, Star Wars needs to be more than that. And that trailer failed in showing me that it can be more than that.
Here's one argument I'll offer up. We had a discussion on the episode 8 trailer, which we're all like, wow, that was crazy.
Yes.
And as we know, that movie was met with mixed reception.
Yes.
I'm not going to make the claim that it's definitively bad, but I think a lot of people will like a lot of the other movies more.
I was disappointed by it. I'm not gonna lie. Well, no. Here's the thing too. I understand.
So can we truly judge by a trailer?
Yeah, you can, because presumably they are putting in the best of the film that they want you to see. So, if that's the best that they've got to offer so far, it isn't impressing me. Is my point.
I see what you're saying.
And there's a couple levels that works on. First off, Alden Ehrenreich, I like him as an actor. He doesn't seem that remarkable in the role. Doesn't seem like he's doing anything drastically different, which, you know, you can argue whether or not is important for Han Solo. But it's just, I don't know. Well, I wasn't blown away by him. I was actually kind of disappointed by the lack of dialogue from Lando Calrissian. Because this is a character people have been wanting to see back for a while, especially in the new trilogy that they're doing.
Yeah, especially with Donald Glover.
Yeah, especially with Donald
I mixed
Glover.
his first and last name.
The trailer... What I think, okay, here's the thing. I understand people. I was disappointed by A New Hope, and not by New Hope.
A New Hope
by The Last Jedi, and maybe they called an audible to try and make this movie be safer and more familiar, which I know why they did that. I think they're doing it in the wrong way though, by going with a character that we all like that really can't be played any other way. If you don't have Harrison Ford, my point is, if you don't have Harrison Ford, you don't have Han Solo.
I see that.
I feel like, and there's really no way to get around that. There are characters that you can do that with and characters that you can't. If you don't have Mark Hamill, you can still make Luke Skywalker work. If you don't
Ooh, I don't know about that one, though.
I feel like you can.
I don't think you can.
Mark Hamill, as good as he is, isn't necessarily he's a character actor. He inhabits different roles. And Luke Skywalker can be malleable enough that, like, here's the thing. Also, this Luke Skywalker, it was so different in The Last Jedi, like, you didn't need Mark Hamill there. You could have gotten any other older dude to do it.
I like seeing
because it's
I like
so
seeing
different
that.
from Luke Skywalker that we
yeah.
last saw in Return of the Jedi. I like it too, but my point is, like, you could have not gotten anybody else to play Han Solo in Episode 7. You had to have Harrison Ford. My argument goes the same with like this prequel Han Solo movie that they're doing. I think there's a little bit of like This movie also brings up like my franchise like cynicism, where I think to myself, really, Han Solo, we've got to do that. There's no other interesting story you can tell. You can't tell an Obi-Wan story, which I would be much more interested in. You can't tell.
And I've seen interviews. Ewan McGregor is like totally like into it.
He's all done,
but they haven't contacted
him for anything. And
for
the other
anything.
thing is, like, Ewan McGregor is at the right age that he could play like an older Obi-Wan in between like the timeline between Sith and New Hope.
What was the actor who played the original Obi-Wan?
Sir Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alec Guinness was obviously way older than Ewan is right now, but it's like a 19-year difference between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Yeah, I was just curiosity.
So I mean, there is that. It's just, it's. I don't know. It.
Let me take some of the pressure off of you.
This takes the. It's just. There was something I can't remember what I was gonna say. But
I want to hear Bob's thoughts.
Okay.
All right. So I agree and I disagree with what you're both saying. Han Solo solo movie. Do we need one? Particularly not, no. Because I still like having the mystery of him and Chewie just being smugglers. You kind of get a sense of how they are through the original trilogy. You know, he has a great character arc throughout those 3 movies. Yeah. Was I blown away by the trailer? No, not like I was when I saw Last Jedi, which I still love. I love that movie. I love the trailer. Are there aspects of this film I am curious about? Yes, I am. I'm curious to see if they go more underworld and like less on Empire sort of stuff.
Because, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I mean, the Empire is still gonna have a presence. It's just Star Wars during this time frame. So the Empire is gonna still have a presence. I want them to have more gang underworld tones in it. I like how the fact the Falcon is different from the New Hope one, because this one looks like it's fresh off the assembly line. And by the time we get into A New Hope, it looks like a man and his dog lived in it for a few years.
Yeah.
So that fits. And there's also modifications like they've done to it.
We're probably gonna see the Falcon get like pretty trashed in the movie.
Well, I don't know about that. Here's the thing about that. Like, I mean,
the toy thing.
I see that as well. Like, I've seen the Lego set. It's like, oh, it's nice and it looks new and it looks like it's again right off the assembly line. But also, it's only a 4-year difference between this movie and A New Hope. Like, how can it get banged up to the point where people are like, this thing looks like...
Well, he's a smuggler. He's a smuggler in an Empire-filled galaxy.
Right, but I mean, like, it's pristine.
I always got the impression the Falcon wasn't like...
How many of us here have gotten a brand new car and then it's been fucking... looks like it lived in.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been lived in.
All right.
I totally get that. It doesn't take a long time to make a off the lot car look like it's been lived in for only 2 months. Okay. I get that, but I'm curious to see how they do that. I hope Emilia Clarke actually gets a movie that does well. I love her in Game of Thrones. I hope she does well in this. I'm curious to see Woody Harrelson's character. I'm curious to see where that goes and like how this is if it's gonna be like kind of a heist kind of film. I am interested in seeing Donald Glover's Lando.
Yeah.
And the thing about him not having dialogue in a teaser trailer, this is still a teaser trailer. Lando is Lando, but it's still a Han Solo movie. Donald Glover will probably only have a supporting role.
Right, but my point to that is like I'm more interested in Lando at this point in time than I am in Han Solo.
Me too.
I would be too, but that's because Donald Glover has a little bit more success than the actor playing Han Solo.
Well, I mean, it's also because like Lando himself has way more mystery around. Like, I don't know Lando as well as I know Han Solo.
Yeah, like if they put out a Lando Calrissian movie, like I feel like that would get a lot more buzz.
Well,
you know?
they might depending on how well Donald does in this. I could see them doing that.
True. It just would have been a very bold decision to do like that instead of a Han Solo movie. Yeah. I think people would be more excited. I'd be more excited.
I'd be definitely more interested. Definitely.
Yes.
My other like retention with this is, oh god, I was about to say. Never mind, Bob. You have more thoughts you want to say? Maybe I'll come back to that.
No. Are you just gonna are you hesitant to say it?
Well,
or?
I'm trying to.
Are you gonna hurt my feelings?
I'm trying to specifically remember what I'm gonna say. It's just
I can cover you.
Go ahead
if you want. Yeah. So like when I watched the trailer, I watched it like twice, but like even now, like I can't really remember a lot from it. I do agree with your point, David, that it was kind of an underwhelming trailer. I don't think teasers need to be like crazy. I also hate just in general trailer culture right now.
This one needed to be though.
But with Star Wars, you know, like I feel like it's warranting of a better trailer than it had. You know.
Well, here's the thing I'm really gonna say. Like, okay, so this movie looks like it's going for like a Suicide Squad vibe. Oh, I'm putting together a crew. We're gonna go take on a mission or something like that. It's a ragtag group of like not heroes or whatever.
Isn't that what Rogue One did?
Okay.
What was that? Was that your phone?
No, I don't think so. My phone's never made that noise.
God, what was I gonna say? Ragtag group of heroes. I don't know, man. It's like this movie.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm not expecting it to blow my. If it blows my socks off, good on it. Because then they turned a huge, what looked like to be turd, with a bunch of messes, into a polished piece of poop.
Yeah.
If anything, yeah, you go in with low expectations and hopefully come out pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I guess this movie just like I don't know. I'm at a loss for words with it right now.
I'm really still. I'll be very, very shocked if I do not see this.
Yeah. I will see it to see what it looks like, but I mean honestly, especially in a month where you've got like Deadpool 2 and Avengers Infinity War coming out, like this is like on the third of my interest
Yeah,
list.
isn't that weird that like Star Wars is coming out and it's like not the like biggest buzz?
Yeah. I mean it's not with this movie, but I don't know. It's just
And I feel like a lot of the fan base is soured right now too.
Yeah,
so.
it definitely is. It definitely
They need
is.
to grow.
So
As a Star Wars fan, they need to grow up.
I mean, true. Just saying.
all right, well, we're gonna end it there because
It's making his head hurt.
Yeah, it bums me out a little bit. But I want to thank you all so much for joining us on this episode of Nerds of UVM. If you like what we did here, like down below, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also subscribe if you check us out at here and follow us on social media there. And that's going to kind of be it for us. I've been David.
I've been Luke.
I've been Bob.
This has been Nerds of UVM. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, live long and prosper. I hope this movie is good. That's all I can hope for.